My 600-Pound Life, Melissa M, Season 9, Episode 5, which premiered in 2021. She's 36 years old, from Florida, and she says that her weight has been an issue her entire life. When she was a kid, her mother was very verbally abusive to her, and so when her mom would basically feel bad that she'd said those things to her, she would give her food to try and make up for it. And she said also that it was very disrespectful in her house to not finish your whole plate, so her parents would basically load her plate up with an adult-sized portion and force her to eat every single morsel of it. At 8 years old, her parents' relationship wasn't going so well, they were bickering a lot more, and eventually he did leave, and that led her into a depression. At 8, she was 60 pounds, but then over that summer, she became 150 pounds. And over the next 5 years, she would put on another 100 pounds. At 13 years old, she was 250 pounds, and her mom kept commenting on her weight, which made it worse. Between the ages of 13 to 15, she did manage to lose some weight. She doesn't say specifically how much, but she started seeing somebody, and she did end up pregnant. And at 15 years old, her mom suggested she go to a clinic. She took her there, and they did terminate the pregnancy. And she says that even to this day, she still feels a lot of shame and guilt and just does not like that decision she made. She dropped out at the age of 16 from high school. And from the age of 16 to 18, she gained 100 pounds, which put her around 400 pounds at that time. But before she left, she did meet her bestie, Shay, and they are still friends to this day. At 18, she was able to go back and get her high school diploma, and then shortly after, she got a job. At 22, she starts up at college, she's working, but then shortly after she loses her job, she spirals into depression and she does drop out of college. So at 23 years old, she is 450 pounds and she gets a job as a receptionist. When she was 27 years old, her father passed away, which brought on her depression again, and she ended up gaining weight. And at this time, she says she was over 500 pounds. One day while she was at work, she passed out. She knew her health was really degrading, and unfortunately, she had to stop working at that time. And when Melissa was 35 years old, her mother passed away very suddenly from kidney failure. She wasn't able to attend the wake or the funeral due to her size, and she was really ashamed about this. Go to my next video and we will start with her month 1 journey where she meets Dr. Now.